The Road to Skyblivion?
You're finally awake.
That's the wrong one.
Welcome back to The Road to Skyblivion. With 2025 on the horizon, we are nearing our final year of development. Join us as we break down our progress since last year's roadmap and outline the path to our 2025 release.
Okay.
In this
Holy
video,
shit.
we will show you exactly what has been completed and what remains to ensure a 2025 release. We will also break down the volunteer skills we need to help us achieve that goal.
It's really weird for me to see this, because looking back, this is what Oblivion looked like when I played it. Like, in my mind, this was Oblivion, even though if I go back and I look at the actual game itself, this isn't what it is.
Always looking for new volunteers.
Legit,
we shall begin with our largest undertaking, the landscape. Landscaping and level design
this is exactly how I felt like it looked like.
Game. It's where you'll discover new vistas and make new memories in our updated world space.
All right.
We're finalizing the world map with only the Nibene region on Cyrodiil's eastern border left to complete. Massive swaths of the map are ready for the hero of Kvatch to explore. Despite Oblivion's map being nearly a third larger than Skyrim's, we've worked to...
This is so weird for me to see it, because... So, like, I played Oblivion a lot. It was on, I think it was the Xbox 360, right? I played this game a lot.
Make sure the entire
Before I got
map
into WoW, I played this.
With handmade details throughout. Cyrodiil is divided into 9
I never beat the game.
With their own biomes,
I just played it.
And fauna, and natural features.
Never gave a
Here
fuck.
Are each of the
just collected
and
swords.
Their current progress. Starting us off is the Gold Coast, which has had all 526 cells landscaped, and 34% of
and this is all a fucking mod.
Region navmeshed. The highlight of this region is the finalized city of Anvil, which has been re-envisioned to realize its original concept art. The Colovian Highlands also have all 420...
Do you know what's really funny about this? Is that when Bethesda eventually remasters Oblivion and releases it, it will probably have more bugs than this mod.
2 cells landscaped, with 81% of the region navmeshed. Next, we have the Fall Forest and Heartlands regions, which have been entirely landscaped with all 405 cells landscaped.
Oh my god.
And 26% of the area navmeshed. Out of all the regions, this is likely the most iconic.
Wow.
And I'm sure you'll immediately recognize the improvements over the Oblivion original.
This is insane.
As we continue to revamp the Imperial City, parts of the Imperial Isle will
this to me is the most shocking. Because as I said, in my 15-year-old, maybe 14, I don't remember exactly, it's somewhere, one or the other. In my mind back then, this is what Oblivion was like. This is nuts.
To match the new and improved cityscape. The majestic
they literally did hire
modders towering redwood trees is
before
fully
the horse
complete,
expansion pack,
with all 460 cells finished.
We'll talk about that.
58% of the Great Forest navmeshed.
Wow.
Including the city of Coral, which lies in the center of the region. The Gerald and Valus Mountains have recently had all 517 cells completed, with 20% of the mountains navmeshed. We've also completed all work on the city of Bruma, as well as the iconic Cloud Ruler Temple, which has been expanded and further fortified. The West Weald is finished with all of its 284 cells completely landscaped, and about...
Is he just announcing it's basically done? Like, holy shit. Yeah, look at this. Look at that city. That's massive.
About 88% of the area navmeshed. This includes Skingrad and the sprawling farms and vineyards surrounding it. The swampy bogs of Blackwood have been entirely landscaped, with all 803 cells implemented, with its navmesh progress sitting at around 60%. Since last year, we've nearly doubled our progress in the Nibene Valley, with 268 out of 300 cells now complete, and navmeshing progress at 75%. The only thing left to do here is finish the city of Bravil, which is shaping up nicely. Currently, Nibene Basin is around 50% of the way there.
All this for free?
289 of
no,
the
this game's it's going to be free.
Cells completed.
That's what's going to be so crazy about this.
Begin. Outside these specific regions, we have completed 321 cells for the purpose of expanding the map and altering terrain, to better accommodate expanded cities and natural formations.
Wow.
And generally improve the experience for
No,
players.
no, bro. Like, this is another level. This is a fucking mod. It's a motherfucking mod. Are you kidding me?
Expanded cities
Holy
and natural
shit.
formations. And generally improve the
Look
experience
at the
for players
sheep.
while
You're
exploring
true.
the map. In total, there are 4,926 cells in Cyrodiil, with 4,603, or 93%, complete.
Wow.
Of these cells, 2,198, or 44% of the world space, is nav-meshed, meaning that NPCs and quests will not function as intended outside of those regions. The nav-mesh team is always looking...
This is insane. How do you do this? Oh my god. I wonder how many people worked on this game.
for new recruits to help move things along. We've been hard at work since last year's update, making progress on our interiors. From castles and dungeons to shops and player homes, we're getting closer to total completion. Under our current schedule, we're prioritizing quest locations which require more time and concepting, compared to generic interiors, which can be completed substantially faster. Additionally, as we work to complete the Imperial City, which contains more interiors than any other city, additional interiors will continue to be completed.
Damn.
We also have 11 of 20 of the unique world spaces completed.
Wow.
These large regions each contain unique areas of landscape and offer more diverse experiences than the general workspace. 3 out of 11 Oblivion realms are completed. However, if time permits, we will add more to diversify the list of random realms the player may enter when closing an Oblivion gate. In total, 19% of our interiors are nav-meshed, with 12% of our unique world spaces nav-meshed.
Wow.
3D. 3D object.
This is, it's the best of both worlds. It's truly made for modern audiences in all of the best ways possible. Yep. There it fucking is. Holy shit. This looks so good.
Skyblivion. From the fallen trees underfoot to the armor protecting your adventurer and the trolls obstructing your path. Every object, item, and creature helps to bring Cyrodiil to life. While most object groups are complete or nearly complete, some bottlenecking affects the output of other departments. For example, if we have not yet remade the architecture set for an interior cell, the level design team cannot progress on rebuilding that area in the game. Most importantly, without remaking all 2,500
Can't believe this is actually happening.
3D
Yeah, this is
objects,
nuts, man.
we cannot meet the legal requirements to release Skyblivion. So plants,
Wait.
which
Let me listen to that again.
cannot be making all 2,508 3D objects. We cannot meet the legal requirements to release Skyblivion. So plants, which at 74 out of 118 items remade, represent the least complete of our 3D groups.
Yeah, they can't reuse the assets. Yeah,
help.
sure.
If you are a 3D artist interested in botany and plants, we ask that you please apply to volunteer. We need your help.
Wow.
As a reminder, we are legally required to remake or replace all assets from Oblivion.
Jesus.
There are some items we have been able to borrow from Skyrim, but many are not suitable for implementation in Skyblivion. This leaves us with a long list of items left to create. Our 3D team is still hard at work, but we are always looking for new talent.
So they made this... Jesus. How's that even possible?
Quests. With a beautiful
That's
remastered
incredible.
world space to explore and updated weapons and armor with which to defend yourself against the monsters, it's time to earn your title as the hero of Kvatch. Last year we had over 100 quests yet to be started. Today, there are only 6 left untouched, meaning most of Oblivion's near 200 quests have either been commenced...
That is fucking crazy, because I remember I watched the video about this last year, and now I'm seeing it again.
or completed.
Holy shit, man.
Quests go through multiple stages of testing. Those that are untouched and whose code has simply been automatically converted over from Oblivion are untested. From there, they enter the work in progress stage, where we edit and implement the quest. Once functional in our testing, they enter their first pass. After another round of testing, they are finally in the second pass stage and implemented into Skyblivion. Skyblivion's nearly 200 quests are broken up into the following quest lines.
I don't think that I figured out how to do a single quest, and I had the Brady Games strategy guide. I'm pretty sure I did something that, like, soft locked myself. I never could figure out how to complete this game, and that's why I just ran around and collected weapons. Yeah, I never figured out how to beat this game at all. I accidentally stole a fork, I got killed and gave up. Yeah, well, and it's like now, like, how many of you guys got traumatized from Oblivion when you accidentally looted something off of a table and then the guards came and arrested you and killed you and it fucked up your playthrough? And, like, so even now when you're in, like, a game and you're, like, looting something off of a table, you're like, okay, let me save real quick. Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, like, I was, yeah, that's why saving exists, yes. Like, even now.
This guild questline is the most complete of all of our questlines, with 20 of 21 in the second pass stage.
Yeah.
The Mages Guild
I remember I felt that way about
20
Stalker.
out of 22 quests
I was, like, afraid to
completed
loot things in, like, the settlements.
The questline for the Thieves Guild has 15 of 16 quests completed as a first pass. The Dark Brotherhood has all 24 of its quests completed as a first pass. The main questline has 18 of its 20 quests completed as a first pass.
Damn.
A large portion of our side quests have received a first pass, with 45 out of 46 of them in working order.
Wow.
All 15 of our Daedric quests have received a first pass. The 2 arena quests have both received their first pass. And all 21 Master Training quests have received a first pass.
Jesus. It's coming out this year then. Yeah,
Finally,
they're locked in,
the
man.
Space wouldn't be complete without Oblivion's iconic music.
Oh my.
All original tracks have been carried over, as well as 24 new tracks. 1 new track for each of the 9 regions of Cyrodiil.
Wait, so they added... Wait, what the fuck? They made their own music for this?
3 new dungeon exploration tracks.
Oh my god.
3 new night exploration tracks. 2 new boss fight themes. And 3 new
be playing this? Yeah, I'll probably try it.
That can
Sure.
be heard while delving through the Oblivion realms. A note on Shivering Isles and the other big DLC. We are currently focused on the main game experience to ensure it is released on time. Once the main game Skyblivion is released, we will look into how we can tackle DLCs, and we will be sure to share more information on our next steps closer to the time. We're less than a year away from our target release of Skyblivion. We hope that this updated roadmap gives you a clear understanding of our current progress and what's ahead for us this coming year. Skyblivion officially started over 11 years ago, when a group of modders met through online.
Jesus. So this was like pretty much maybe a couple of years after Skyrim came out.
Forums.
Wow.
But the Skyblivion you know today began in earnest in 2018. Since then, the team has grown into numerous departments, and we are nearly ready to release an entirely remastered Elder Scrolls game. Although we're closer than ever before, we still need some more help. We're asking the Elder Scrolls modding community to come together to help us complete this final leg of our mighty task.
This is nuts, man.
If you'd like to lend a hand in the final stretch of Skyblivion's development, we're seeking the following key roles. If you or someone you know is skilled in UI vector implementation and can aid in implementing the new user interface, it would free up our tech team to work on other systems. Whether you've worked on house mods, new dungeons, or any interior in between, we'd love additional support for our interior department.
Holy shit. I remember this. I haven't seen this in 20 years. Yes.
We'd love additional support for our interior.
Holy shit.
Have you
It's good, yeah.
before? We need your help finishing the navigation meshing throughout Cyrodiil. Designed, implemented,
Is it the whodunit questline where you're the murderer? No.
You're just what we're looking for. Apply to support our quest department. Have a knack for the technical use of the creation kit. We're seeking creation kit generalists to help throughout multiple departments. If you've ever redesigned how Skyrim's NPCs work with one another and their routines, we're looking for additional specialists who are familiar with AI packages to make Skyblivion.
Oh my god, what? This might be one of the biggest mods that I've ever seen.
Skyblivion's world as living and immersive as possible.
You play? Yeah, I'll probably try this out for sure.
Above,
why wouldn't I?
Consider applying to support the project at skyblivion.com/volunteer.
Wow.
We can't wait to show off more of Skyblivion over the next year as we finalize the Imperial City and the last remaining areas of the game. It's been a long ride, but the end is in sight.
Holy shit, man. So it's gonna come out in 2025? Well, that's what they said on the video on YouTube, so I guess it is. Holy fucking shit, guys. This is incredible. Wow. Yeah, I'll link you guys the video. Holy fuck. FYI, people say Creative Engine is bad. It's proof it isn't bad at all. It's Bethesda that's bad, not the engine. I think that the criticism that people have of the Creation Engine is that it's not well optimized. I think that everybody generally agrees that has an opinion at all that the Creation Engine is great for modding. It's just that it's not well optimized or it's dated, right? I mean, that's it. But this is, again, I don't think it's going to be a problem in this circumstance because you're basically, you know, recreating a very dated game inside of the context of a dated game. I mean, Skyrim came out over 10 years ago. I mean, closer to 15 years ago now at this point. So it's a lot different. The engine is bad in the sense that it's limited. Yeah, sure. This is amazing. Like, I'm a real, this is absolutely fucking incredible. Like, some of these areas, let me see if I can go through and look at a few of them. Like, this is a mod? How is this a fucking mod? This is insane.